Welcome back to another video, and I haven't been uploading for a while, but I thought I'll make this quick video, hopefully it's quick, to show you how I solved the problem that I've had recently. Essentially the layout, the keyboard layout I use, the keyboard that I'm using, it doesn't really matter, happens to be the ZSA Voyager, but the layout that I'm using day to day is Colmac DHM. DHM refers to the different position of key D, H and M. Yeah, so this is my basic main layout. And what I was trying to do, I was trying to learn, or starting to learn, a new layout called Graphite, sorry. So this is the layout I'm trying to learn. It's a little bit different, obviously different letter positioning, and what I was trying to do is to add this layout to my keyboard without leaving Colmac DHM. So I didn't want to have another layer that is not going to be very useful. I wanted a fully functional alternative default layer, if that makes sense. So in my current layout, I've got my main layer with home mods and, you know, various switches to different layers, etc., the navigation symbols, F keys, mouse, and I got my basic layer. And the way I currently switch to my basic layer is through a combo. So my basic layer is for when I need to use I still want to use my split keyboard, but maybe I want to play a game that doesn't play very well, doesn't work very well with home mods. For example, I like to play typing style games, so holding a key might not be might be needed, so I didn't want to have Shift or Control or Alt or Command getting activated, etc. And I want to switch layers. So I want to toggle into that layer, have the basic layout, and toggle back out of it. So my current solution to this is to have a combo. So I've got a combo on Tab and Enter. So these two keys, Tab and Enter. If I tap them together, then I switch to basic layer. So I activate the basic layer, and then I've got another combo on the same keys on a basic layer to go back. Now, what I wanted to do with the alternative layer, the graphene layer, is to have, I wanted to be able to activate it, but still retain all my other layers. My other layers are layout agnostics. They don't care what layout I'm using, because they for navigation, my symbols, F keys, and mouse control, and some system stuff, reset, bootloader, and media control, volume control, etc. So they have nothing to do with Colmac or QWERTY or Dvorak or whatever. So initially I thought, okay, I can just do the same. I could just create another layer, have a toggle into it, toggle out of it combo, and whatever. But what I discovered is that if that layer that I'm trying to use wants to take advantage of these keys, these home modes and layer switch, it cannot be higher in quotes in terms of layer number than the layers that I'm trying to use. So essentially you can't go, I think that's a limitation of QMK. I couldn't have this shortcut, like hold for layer 1 on layer 6, for example. It has to be a lower layer. So I've found some solution. Someone had a similar problem, and there was a solution somewhere on Reddit. And what I ended up doing is that I create a new layer. So let's just go through that for the sake of argument. So I go here and I'll modify this layout, and I'll create a new layer, and let's say call it, I don't know, main alternative alt, yeah. So alt main. And I'm going to move it all the way to the left. This is a little bit tedious, but I have to go like that. Obviously in code will be a little bit easier, but I just wanted to demonstrate how to do it in Oryx. And I'm going to leave it just next to the main layer that I want to toggle out of. This way, all these shortcuts, as you can see, they've updated automatically. And now they used to be, so I got to this one. this one is to switch to layer 1, 2, 3, 4, but Oryx was smart enough to figure out, okay, you move the layers around, so now you want to point to 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now, I think my combos will be broken for the basic one, but we'll figure out in a minute. So I got my alternative layer, and let's say I want to switch this to a different key. So let's say, actually no, let's just stick with different, let's say P. Let's make P an NA just for this. And every other key is transparent. What that means is that it's the same as the layer below, in double quotes, so lower layer. So this will be, whatever is on layer 0 is going to stay the same. But on layer 1, I want P to be A. So you can't see I'm not recording my keyboard at the moment, so you can't see it. But trust me, when I type it in, this is letter P. I'm going to use the same key to type it on this layer. So, but I still want to have the option on this layer to switch to navigation, etc. So let's go to combos. And okay, so the combos are updated as well. It activates the basic layer, so that's fine, and I'll toggle out of it. So that's another combo, and this way I'm going to use a layer, call it alt main next, and I'm going to use the inner thumb key, so 2 and 3, so backspace and space next, and then I'm going to use toggle layer. So toggle layer. And if you tap it again, it's going to toggle back, essentially. So to that, I'm toggling into layer alt main 1. The combo name is alt main. Okay, close. Got it here. Great. So now, if I was to flash this layout onto my keyboard, so let's just do it for the sake of argument. Okay, let's program it. So save to my keyboard. I'm gonna hit the reset switch. Connect. Yeah, I'm going to flash it. Now I hope this is going to work. I've tried it before on my kind of day-to-day layout of my personal account, and it worked. But I just wanted to show you actually what happens. I'm going to connect the keyboard hopefully to a live training session so you can see how I'm switching the layers. So back to my layout. Great. So now if I maybe go train, start training, I'm already paired connect. Now if I hold my left thumb key, I'm switching to layer 2, 3, 4, 5. And if I tab and enter or return simultaneously, that's a combo to switch to layer simple, the basic. I need to do it again to go back to my layer 0, the main one. Now if I do a combo for hold on space and backspace together, then it should switch me to layer alt main 1. I'm here. So as you can see, I'm typing letter A. Okay, that's an F. You can see a little indicator when I'm typing the key, an A. But I'm also able to switch to other layers, which is great. Now, just to prove the point that I couldn't do that from basic layer 6, the way I'm currently got it organized, that's right at the end, and I've got a separate combo to switch into it and out of it. So I'm going to my layouts, go to this one, pick it up again, and then I'm going to try to do the same. So essentially I still want to utilize these layer switching from layer 6. Okay, I don't think this is going to work, but let's change it and essentially prove the point. So as you can see on the alt main 1, I've got a transparent key, so it just picks up whatever is on main 0. But if I delete this here, then it also shows that the default is from main 0, because always default, transparent keys always default to the lowest layer. So do that, and I don't want to do this. What's this? What's going on here? I want to reset this key. When tapped. So you can see there's already a problem because it's part of a combo. I can't change it. So let's get rid of that combo to go back to main layer. Let's delete it. So that's clear. Clear it. Okay, cleared it. Now hopefully I can clear this. Clear that. So on paper, it should allow me to switch to all the other layers, navigation symbols, F keys and mouse from this basic layer 6. And I'm toggling into it with a combo on tab and return. So let's just compile this layout, see if it compiles. I think when I tried this before, it wouldn't work. So I'll just reset the keyboard, connect, and flash it. As you can see, this is also a demonstration of how easy it is to flash the firmware on ZSA keyboards through Oryx. Highly recommend it. If you're on the lookout for ZSA keyboard, check out the website. They've got a few options. Okay, so this is done. Back to layout. Let's go to training and connect again. So this is another one, a great tool from Oryx. You can see what's happening with your layout in real life. Okay, so toggle back to the main layer. As you can see, our main layer, I can switch between layers. Great. I can toggle into Alt, and the same thing, I can switch between my layers. Go back to main. Now, if I go to basic, I'm in basic, but holding it, as you can see, it's not happy. It's not working. I'm holding it. I'm trying to switch to other layers. I can't do it. Right. So I think this will only work if I move the basic layer to be lower than the layers that I'm trying to switch into. So let's do that. So let's go back to the layout, modify it, and let's basically just move to the left. Just a little bit. I wish you could click and drag. Okay, so we got it on basic 2, and now change, instead of the combo to switch to basic layer, let's do it to toggle it. So activate basic layer, let's say edit basic layer and change to toggle. And we're gonna do that. Close. Okay, so we're gonna switch it up. Now, got that. Now compile this. And save it to the keyboard. Hopefully it's still paired. It's going to pick it up. Yes. Great. Also, as a side note, I've purchased a new preamp for my microphone, so hopefully my audio is just a little bit louder. I've noticed that it was a bit quiet in my old videos, so hopefully that improved it. That's a little side note. But let me know in the comments down below if audio is now better in terms of volume. Okay, back to the layout. Now let's train, start, connect. Perfect. So let's go to the main layer. So that's basic main. Okay, so as you can see, it already worked. So I can switch from main to any of my layers. I'll go to my alternative layer again. I might change A key. Let's go back to main, and then I'm going to go to basic. And I can also switch to my other alternative layers from a basic side, my basic layout. That's working, and I can go back to my main layer. So as you can see, if I'm already, because the combos carry on, they almost like transparent, because I've got these transparent keys on the combo keys. That means if I'm in a main, that's another kind of gotcha. If I'm in a main layer and I toggle into Alt and then back, but if I go to Alt and then I've also got a combo available to switch to basic. If I go to basic, Then I want to toggle back to from basic and go back to the previous layer that I switched from. So that's Alt main. So that's something that you need to kind of remember to consider. But you can look at the lights on ZSA Voyager to see what layer you're into. So if I go here, and then I need to toggle out of it to go to main. So what's going to happen if I do this? Nothing. So I can't go back from basic to Alt main again because it's lower. Because it's lower than basic. So I need to toggle back out of it and go back to main. Okay, so that's essentially what I was trying to demonstrate, that if you try different keyboard layouts and you don't want to kind of abandon the keyboard, you want to keep reflashing it back and forth, add it as another layer, whether a layer toggle combo or key or whatever, however you want to, was it hold tap or double tap or triple tap, tap and hold, whatever you want to do. And keep it low. So keep it close to your main layer, and then this way you'll be able to utilize any kind of higher layers in your stack if you've got any kind of layer switches available that you want to preserve on your new layout. So hopefully that helps someone. If you like the video, like and subscribe. I'm trying to grow my channel. I'm trying to post more videos. Obviously, I'm not there yet, very early days, but I would appreciate if you could let me know in the comments what's other context, what are stuff you would like to see about Oryx or ZSA keyboards, or if you want me to try something out, or maybe you had a question about how to achieve specific functionality in QMK using Oryx. I'll try to cover that. Let me know if audio has improved, if you have watched any of my previous videos. If you haven't, check out my video library. There's some good content about ZSA Voyager, Oryx, QMK in general, flashing, buildings, firmware. I'm going to post more of these videos, kind of keyboard centrics for now. In the future, I've got plenty of ideas that I need to kind of film, but obviously it all takes time and effort. So if you liked it, like and subscribe. Let me know what you think, and see you in the next one. Cheers.